Aloe vera is incredibly healthy. But let's be honest, the bitter taste, not so much. What if I told you there's a simple way to fix that without sugar, cooking, or chemicals? Today, I'm testing something that might just change how we drink aloe vera. Welcome to the channel. One of the challenges in consuming aloe vera at home is its bitter taste. That bitterness mainly comes from a group of compounds called anthraquinones, especially one called aloin. Now, here's something important to know. These bitter compounds are mostly concentrated in the yellow latex layer, which sits between the green outer rind and the clear inner gel of the aloe vera leaf. The inner gel itself contains very little, if any, of these bitter compounds. That's why proper preparation is key. By carefully removing the latex, we can make aloe vera juice that's not only safe, but much more pleasant to drink. Here's what I usually do when prepping aloe vera for juicing. I hang the leaf and cut open the bottom. This lets the latex drain freely. I usually leave it hanging for about an hour until it stops dripping and the cut starts to dry. I used to cut the leaves and soak them in water. That method keeps the cut open longer, giving the latex more time to flow out. But there's a catch. The latex sits in the water and can reattach to the exposed gel. That's probably why the gel still tasted bitter sometimes, just not as strong. When I extract the gel, I use a spoon to avoid scraping too close to the latex layer. Also, I stopped washing the gel in a bowl. Doing that might spread any remaining latex across all the gel. I prefer rinsing it under flowing water to make sure any leftover latex is washed away completely. Now, if you've seen some of my other videos, you might have noticed me washing aloe vera in a bowl. That's only when I'm prepping it for soap making or hair care, not for eating or drinking. Another reason aloe vera can taste bitter, besides aloin, is flavonoids. Flavonoids are natural compounds found in many plants. Think dark chocolate, green tea, and citrus peel. They're loaded with health benefits, but they're also pretty bitter. Here's why. Many flavonoids activate bitter taste receptors in our mouths. It's like they're tiny alarms on your tongue, and when flavonoids hit those receptors, your brain goes, bitter alert. But here's the twist. Some flavonoids don't trigger bitterness. They do the opposite. They block the bitter taste. Certain plant flavonoids act as bitter receptor antagonists. In simple terms, they stop bitterness signals from reaching your brain. This is a game changer in food and medicine because, let's be honest, no one wants a health drink that tastes like regret. Some citrus-derived compounds can block those bitter receptors. That's why they're used as natural bitter blockers in commercial products. I haven't tried adding citrus to aloe vera gel yet, but I plan to. Now let's talk about another plant that might help with bitterness, the mulberry. The mulberry tree is a fast-growing, fruit-bearing tree that's been cultivated for centuries across Asia and around the world. It's best known for its soft, sweet berries, black, red, or white. But the tree isn't just known for its fruit. Its leaves are famous too. They're used to feed silkworms, which makes mulberry a VIP in the silk industry. Traditionally, the mulberry tree has been prized in herbal medicine. Its fruits are eaten fresh or used to make jams, juices, and even wines. The leaves, on the other hand, are believed to support blood sugar control, improve digestion, and boost immunity. I've even seen people use mulberry leaves to reduce the bitterness of bitter gourd. When bitter gourd is cooked with mulberry leaves, the bitterness drops significantly. So not only does it help with taste, it boosts the health benefits of the dish too. In this video, I tried adding mulberry leaves to aloe vera gel to see if the flavonoids in mulberry can block those bitter receptors on our tongues. This is my first time doing this, so I honestly had no idea what the result would be. To make things fair, I used gel from the same aloe vera leaf, since bitterness can vary from one leaf to another. Even how the plant was grown can affect the taste. I weighed out equal portions of gel. First, I blended a batch with just aloe vera, no extras. Then, I blended another batch and added 3 mulberry leaves. I wasn't sure how many leaves would be enough to block the bitterness. I just guessed 3 would do. Time for a taste test. I tried the pure aloe vera blend first. To my surprise, it wasn't bitter, probably because I removed the latex properly. Then I tasted the aloe vera and mulberry blend. Also, not bitter. Just to be sure, I went back and tasted the pure aloe vera again. Still no bitterness, not even a hint in the aftertaste. So I thought, maybe I should take a tablespoon instead of a teaspoon. Maybe a larger amount will bring out the bitterness. Still nothing. The only difference I noticed was the grassy flavor. The one with mulberry had a stronger grassy taste. So, I took another aloe vera leaf from the garden. This time, I skipped the hanging and draining process. I just cleaned it and rinsed the gel under flowing water. Then I divided the gel in half, one for a plain blend and one with mulberry leaves. I tasted the plain blend first. And yes, this time it was bitter. Even though I used a spoon and rinsed the gel thoroughly, the bitterness was still there. Not overwhelming, but noticeable. Then I tasted the aloe vera and mulberry blend. And to my surprise, it wasn't bitter at all. Still unsure, I went back to the plain blend. Still bitter. Then back to the aloe mulberry blend. Not bitter. So yes, mulberry leaves can block the bitterness of aloe vera. The only noticeable difference was in the aroma and taste. The plain aloe vera had a mild grassy note, while the blend with mulberry had a much stronger grassy flavor. If you're planning to make green juices, this is a great way to enjoy aloe vera without the bitterness. Not only does this blend remove the bitter taste, it boosts the nutrition too, thanks to the mulberry leaves. I hope you found this helpful. This is Danny. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video, and God bless you.